La la la. La la la. She ready. Oh, just look at her glow. She ready. Yeah, she's standing up tall. Ready. Confident and bold. She ready. Never gonna back down. She ready. Ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready. Ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my love muffins and enchiladas. It is Tori, the hope dealer of guided intuition, and I'm here to do your daily guidance, your daily spiritual message, your daily reflection on this beautiful November the 1st. We are officially in November, which is my favorite time of the year, and you already know I'm a Sagittarius. December the 13th, so you already know what time and place we about to come into. Sad season. But anyways, my love, I hope that you are having an amazing day, an amazing night. I hope that you have grounded yourself, did something on a spiritual level to feed your soul. I hope that you have said some positive affirmations about your life and where your life is going. As you know, we have been all as a collective really practicing living in this moment, okay? Not living in the past, excited about the future, but not even living there. Really enjoying what's going on right now in your life, okay? Really coming in and understanding this person that you are in this very moment, because in this very moment, right now, is where your power lies, okay? That is how you walk away from the past. That is how you heal the past. That is how you jump forward, It's the things that you do in this very moment, the person that you are in this very moment. And I just want to send so much love and light to the person that you are in this moment. And with that being said, my loves, I also was going to say something because I feel like, we're always talking about, getting better, doing better. But did you know, like in this very moment, you are a dope ass individual? You are out here slaying life. In this very moment, you are out here healing. You're out here being optimistic. You're out here being open. In this very moment. So love on this person that you are in this very moment. So I am just so excited with this message that the divine has placed on my heart. All right, for this beautiful November the 1st. Also Friday, however, whenever you see this message, my love, that is when it's meant for you. Okay, time does not exist. It is an illusion. It is never too late. It is never too early. The only thing that matters is right now in this very moment. So, as I was shuffling the cards, filling out what decks that I want to use for this divine message today, I got my journey of love. And I just feel like, just on an energetic level, there are so many new beginnings right now. You're in a new beginning. Be it in a way that you're thinking, a way that you're feeling, and even in the things that you're doing. There is a newness in your life, okay? Now, this newness, it came where you willingly walked into it, or, it came from a place that you didn't even expect this new beginning or this blessing that's here right now, that's yours in this moment. It probably came from a situation that, was like, wow, what was that about? However, it's brought you here to this new beginning. Right now in this very time, Spirit wants you to know that there's a newness. There's an openness about you. And the reason why I say new, because it's always been who you are at your core. You're not afraid. You're dancing with your dreams. You're healing. You're opening up, living in your truth, speaking your truth, creating things or doing things that resemble your truth. Some situation has ended and you are now in a new beginning. A new cycle has started. And this one is so beautiful, guys. One of the things that I am realizing, I feel like every day in my life it's shown to me, and it's so beautiful. It's so incredible that life it does not have to be hard. It really doesn't. Okay? And at any moment, you can create a new story. You can edit your story. You can add all kinds of mystical, magical, and exciting things into your story. All right? So when I ask the divine spirit, what is it as a collective? What is going on? What is this beautiful soul whispering to them, yelling to them, screaming with excitement to the individual that is watching this video? And also, like I said, because I'm feeling like a split energy. This new beginning, some people willingly walk there. You've seen it, you knew it, you felt it, and you was like, you know what, I'm going for it. And then, on the other side, it happened and you were forced out of some comfort zone or some area that maybe you had been boxing yourself in, and spirit was just telling you it's greater, it's greater, it's greater. The universe was letting you know it's more, it's more, it's more. But you were kind of like really, kind of stuck in there. It's okay. But I feel like the universe gave you a great push and pushed you out of that box. So this is what I want. Either way, either side that you fall on, this is what's going on in a collective. Whether you willingly walked into this new beginning, this beautiful blessing that you have, because it is a blessing. It is a blessing. Every day that you are here is a blessing and an opportunity. That air that you are breathing is a blessing and an opportunity. You are never stuck. You are a creator. You were meant to create, so you're always creating. Whatever it is you desire, you can create it. And this is what this new beginning is really bringing towards you. You can walk away from whatever was not serving you, or maybe it was good, but there's so much abundance, so much more that you desire on a heart level, and maybe you just didn't know the way of going about it. So the universe just, kind of eased you along, pushed you along, or you seen it, you knew it, and you ran for it. And even though you're a little nervous and you're putting yourself out there, you're going for it. Okay? And that can be different and look different for everybody. But on a collective level, that's what's going on. No matter what situation, what circumstance, whatever that is, love, your finances, within yourself, it don't matter. Okay? So, when I asked the spirit that question, this is the card that came out, guys. Look at that. Dream a little. Okay? So these desires in your heart, this yearning, this thing to whatever it is you're desiring to explore, to open up to touch, that maybe you have kept outside of yourself. Because in this card, I just feel so much curiosity, so much yearning, but it's that good yearning. We're like, oh my God, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it, making that mental decision. You see her looking out in this, into the light, into that area. You really can't see the full picture, but it just feels good to you. So much curiosity to see what's on the other side. And Spirit is saying, dream a little. That curiosity, that wonder, that is the divine. That is your soul. That is your heart speaking to you. Okay? I'm really hearing, don't be afraid to dream a little. I was going to say about the impossible, but don't be afraid to dream a little. The impossible is possible for you. What Spirit is saying, those desires of your heart is very, very real and very much for you. Okay? And I want to read this to you because it's so beautiful. It says, dream a little. The divine wants to bless you with inspiration, just as a lover would come to the door of a beloved with a spontaneous gift of flowers. So dream a little. Let your imagination wonder and wonder. What if? What else could be? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectations. Just because something has been done does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So really breaking out of that paradox. Y'all, that was powerful. Dream a little. Let your imagination wonder and wonder. What if? What else could be? Maybe that's the thing. You're holding something outside of you. You're a little nervous to dream a little. But you know what's crazy? Like, we are prone to think about all the what ifs that could go wrong. What if we change that persona, that perspective to what about all the what ifs that could go right? You know, to not hold that outside of yourself, because a thought becomes a thing. This is why Spirit really wants you to change your focus. There's a new beginning. It doesn't have to be the way that it was or it's always been. There's a new beginning here. Right now, it's yours. It's already happened. It's going on as we are having this conversation. Something has sparked, something has happened, and there's a new beginning, a new start. Physically, mentally, spiritually, all of the above. Okay? Let your imagination wonder and wonder. What if? What else could be? Breaking down the rigid walls of expectations. Just because something has been does not indicate it must continue in the same way. This is why I say, in this very moment, the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, to dream a little, to push away those negative thoughts and think about all of the beautiful things that could unfold, to make a conscious decision to trust the divine, to trust the road that is, like unraveling or unfolding before you, even though that shit don't make sense sometimes, even though it's scary, even though it's you being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, even though, you're not used to really dancing with your dreams, you're not used to being optimistic, you're not used to seeing the positive, you're not used to seeing the light, even though you haven't thought that way. This is the perfect way. You can go that way. You can make a decision to do that. Just because something has been does not indicate that it must continue in the same way. So dream a little and receive your spiritual gift. This is a gift, guys. Okay? This oracle brings you guidance. A spiritual gift of inspiration is on its way, or has just recently been received. No matter what that was, it was a gift, I promise you. It isn't flight of fancy. It's a gift from the divine. Receive it and believe in new possibilities. One of the things that I have seen, what I've seen going on, just with some of my soul clients that I've been working with on a one-on-one basis, like, you could have something so beautiful, in front of you, but being that you've never really had an opportunity like this, you've never really had a love like this, you just really don't know how to accept it. But my question is, why can't it be real for you? If it's real for everybody else that you look up to, that you listen to, that you see these artists, music people, that you see these empowering motivational speakers, and you see these, business tycoons, why can't it be real for you? Why can't happiness, peace, joy, stability, okay, be real for you? Why can't a love that just gives you butterflies, Why can't it be real for you? Why does it have to be? Why can't it not be dysfunctional? Because no matter what you see, okay, in your life, You can control you. You can control what it is that you allow in. Because I promise you, I saw this, oh my God, it's a pastor back in the day, and he was so radical. I was like, damn, wish I was at his church. He taught really the law of attraction. You know, come into $1 million feeling, because feelings become a thought, becomes a thing. When we feel it, it has to come to you. You know, whatever it is that you desire. Like he said, he gave that example. If you want $100 million, come into $100 million feeling within inside of yourself. Know that it's for you, and it has to come to you. Because you are on that frequency. It has to come to you. So if you desire love in another, give that to yourself unconditionally. Love you. Take the focus off something or someone else and give it to yourself. You know, what dreams is it that you desire to create? You know, how do you desire to be loved? Do you want someone that listens to you? Do you want someone that takes the time to hear? Then take the time to hear yourself. Do you want somebody that's ambitious? Then you be ambitious yourself. You know what I'm talking. You know what word I'm trying to say. What is it? Do you want somebody who's not dysfunctional, that doesn't have all this childhood trauma and shit going around? Then guess what? Go within you and heal that childhood trauma shit. You know? You want someone who knows how to communicate their emotions? You know, make sure that you're communicating in all the areas of your life when it comes to you. That you're not silencing yourself or settling in your life or doing that first. Find that frequency, match up with that frequency within yourself, and it has to come. This is what Spirit wants you to know. Dream a little. Because when you dream, you're inspired. When you're thinking about your dreams, you feel good. And that's what will come to you. That's literally how it works. That's how it works. You guys might hear my my nephew. He's snoring in the back. You know, that's how it works. So Spirit is saying, dream a little. Don't be afraid. Receive and believe in new possibilities. From unexpected meetings, we talked and shared our lifetime. A gentle, peaceful, quiet time reflected in our smile. Just know that the impossible is possible for you, my love. Okay? That is what Spirit really wants you to know right now in this very moment. Okay? So, what I want to do is, what does yourself, your higher self, okay, want you to know in this very moment, okay? And the reason why I say higher self, and not to deny any parts of yourself, but when I think about higher self, I think about a balanced self, you know, a self that understands everything serves its purpose, understand that everything is working for your good. Even the shit that we like, that can't be right. Understanding that that too serves its purpose and sees the bigger picture and doesn't let those little things throw you off. And your higher self is always in balance, always in the known, spiritually, physically, 3D, all of that combined. Okay, so let's see what your self wants you to know. What would you like the beautiful soul that is watching to know, Spirit, about dreaming a little, okay? Changing a story. What would you like them to know about this new beginning that they are embarking on right now? That was fast. Okay. Wow. It says, with love's transcendent power, we can be reborn and redirected. When we open to love, life itself can feel newer, more alive, more magical, and meaningful. Okay? So what I'm hearing is open to the energy of love. Love is just so much. You know, I really love I love the definition of love in Corinthians 13. It holds so much beauty, so much power. Love is so much. It's unconditional love. We can't even wrap our mind around the things that can transform in the energy of love. And some may say in order for things to work, there needs to be more. But honestly, no, it doesn't. That's my opinion. That's what I came in here with, and that's what I'm going to go with. And everything, you have hope and faith. But of all these, the most that are important is love. Because love is hope. Love is faith. Love is inspiration. When it's done in love, it's pure. So Spirit is saying, with love's transcendent power, we can be reborn and redirected. You can start over. You can stop. You can start anew. You can turn around. You can overcome any obstacle, anything that is in front of you. When we open to love, life itself can feel newer, more alive, more magical, and meaningful. Maybe what's missing from this ingredients is love. Unconditional love for yourself, unconditional love for your brother or sister. And when I say that, your soul family, people that may not be your soul family, but at the end of the day, we're all connected. When you bring back love into a situation, you're able to go beyond, outside of yourself, look at it from different perspectives. You're able to understand, why people do what they do. They're missing love. They didn't get that. They didn't experience that. And you can hold a place and still respect yourself and come from a place of compassion and understanding. Love is what fuels your dreams. Bring back love, unconditional love into the picture. Because love is understanding. Love is so many beautiful things. Unconditional love. Love is not pain. It's not pain. I've never felt pain in the presence of love, in the presence of God. I've never felt it. In the divine. Mother, Father, I've never felt it. You know what I felt? I felt clarity. I felt understanding. Even the shit that didn't make shit, with God in the mix, it made sense. With God in the mix, it made sense. So this is what your soul wants you to know today. Don't be scared. You don't have to be afraid, because that love, whoever's watching this, is inside of you. It is who you are. And this is where this rebirth, in this new direction that you're going. Never lose sight of that. I was talking to a beautiful love muffin, Taylor, guys, and I'm sending her so much love and, so much light her way. And one of the things that, if you're a person with a beautiful heart, just mentally, you're all about people, because she works in mental health. You already know, girl, look at us, girl, we on the same boat. You guys may hear some sprinklers outside, but because they're like water blasting the building. I don't know what it's called. Pressure washing, something like that. Anyways, sometimes, and I have experiences, and anybody that has a good heart, anybody that really loves on an unconditional level, anyone that really out here slinging happiness, slinging hope, slinging kindness, just really being a vessel and being a light of unconditional love. I bet you we can all attest at some point in our life where that love was taken advantage of, be it a lover, a person, a spiritual teacher, it could be anything. Person, place, or thing, situation, job, where that was just taken like advantage of, and it kind of made you like, you know what? And Tori is guilty of this. I have to tell the truth. Well, where I remember like at one time, especially in relationships and just being, the person I am, I was like, I'm just tired of being like the good girl. I wanted to become like savage. I was like, um, just because being hurt and being open, you know, sometimes even with the purest intentions can leave you in places that are, oh my god, oh my god. And I had to really learn within relationships those boundaries. That can leave a dent in our heart. That can just like, can leave us sometimes devastated. But I want to let you know, if you've ever found yourself in a predicament like that, sometimes it does come in those situations where we have to learn discernment and learn boundaries. But sometimes it's just you being who you are and you're like, what the clock is happening? I want to let you know, don't ever hide that light, hide that love. Because I promise you, you might not see it, but it's going to come back to you on so many greater levels. I think about the things that I've experienced when it comes to love, friendships, relationships, just in people, and I look where I am right now. At the time, I probably didn't understand it, but I kept going, and even with what I've experienced, and I haven't let that block my heart off. You know, love, unconditional love is why I'm here, and why I'm still, open, still vulnerable. You know, So I want to let you know, if you have experienced something like that in your life and you're just like, I'm just tired of it. Keep going, baby. You keep being you, who you are at your core. I promise you, things will match up to that. Okay? So that is what your soul wants you to know on this beautiful, beautiful Friday. Okay, my love. So here we go. I'm trying to like hurry up and beat the clock before they come over here, pressure washer and stuff. Okay, so let's just see. Ooh, look at the bottom of this deck. Magic. Yes, believe in the magic. I promise you, getting back in that frequency, understanding that everything serves its purpose, that puts you back in alignment. When you're dreaming a little, you're really activating the magic within you. That's really what's happening. So Spirit, what guidance do you have for the beautiful soul? Okay, what would you like them to know about this rebirth truth? Okay. This rebirth is you standing in your truth. Anything that you do within your truth, okay, no matter how scary it is, no matter how like, oh my God, it is, okay? This is how you really come into this new beginning, or really get the most out of this new beginning, this new foundation. You have a new foundation. Build truth upon it. Only put the things that are a reflection of you in it. Anything that's not, let it go. What's for you will never miss you. Never miss you. You have to know that in your heart. Sometimes we hold on to situations. Sometimes we hold on to people. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to hurt them, or we don't want to do this, and we're afraid that it'll never come back. Listen, if it doesn't come back, it was never for you. And that might be a hard truth. But what happens is you remove what's not for you to bring forth to what's for you. Because if you held on to that and if you kept that, whether it be a job, whether it be a person, whether it be a situation, a setting that you're staying in, no matter what that is, it's not your truth. You can't get away from your truth. This is a truth. Your life purpose, whatever that is, a relationship, a career, it don't matter. If it's meant for you, it would always find you. And this is what I say. I was always inspirational. I always love to spread inspiration and, just be that vessel of hope, and I've always seen, people at their best, at their who they are at their core. Okay, that's just who I am. And I remember, like I told you, my background, I was in Christianity. And I remember when I made a conscious decision to move away from and really go to my spiritual, how I wanted to pan out my relationship with the divine, with Mother, Father. I was told that, no matter where I go, that I would not grow. Okay. That I would not grow. It may look like I'm growing, but I would never grow because I was meant to be, doing something at a particular place there. Like anywhere else I went, I would not grow. Okay. And I say this to be real and be honest. Guess what? I started to let that fester in me. I started to like kind of believe that. And I kind of like shut down and I kind of got quiet and I kind of went a whole nother effing way. Like I had just, I just brought into it. I just brought into it. Needless to say, where am I now? Inspiring, helping people change their lives, helping people break generational curses. Listen, my purpose, it was my truth. It was who I was. It was imprinted on my soul. Okay? And now I'm doing that. And not just in a building or a cubicle. I have a whole platform, a whole space of 27,000 beautiful souls. They said that my voice would never be heard, like my words would carry no weight. Over almost 2 million views. Do you understand me? What is for you will never miss you, and can't nobody stop it. And you have to know that. That is the truth. You get me? It's the truth. So I'm living proof that what is for you will never miss you. And it'll find you in whatever way that you are, where you are. Because it's who you are. So you have to trust, you have to know that. So why you really focus and build upon, this new foundation that you have. Okay? You can let go of certain things, certain situations, certain people, whatever, certain beliefs. It don't matter. And when I say beliefs, because when I left Christianity, I was like, I'm done. I was like, they doing too much. And for me, I was a person that was literally, it wasn't like I was in the congregation. I was like someone attending, like I was behind the scenes. I seen everything that I talk about. I know from a behind the scenes, in the middle, in the thick of it. You get what I'm saying? That you don't get to see on a Wednesday or a Sunday night. And I was just like, you know what? I'm leaving everything behind. I was like, I stopped even, it's at one point in time in my life, I stopped even listening to praise and worship. I had just left it all behind. I went through a season where I wouldn't even pray in tongues. Like I was done, guys. And then Spirit brought beautiful souls in my life that I could really, receive from. Beautiful K Moon, One of the things is, look at me, Jesus. Y'all already know what is really of you. You can never be disconnected from it. It can never leave you. It might be packaged different, but it is the same on a core level. She's an astrologer. I'm in here in tarot cards. We talking about Mary Magdalene and Jesus and crying and praying and speaking. I'm speaking in tongues. Come on. What is for you will never miss you, and it will always find you because it is your truth. And that's a person. That's a spiritual path. That don't matter. That's a career. Whatever. Can nothing take nothing from you. Nobody, no person, no thing, no entity, no hex, nothing. The truth will always find you when it is a part of you. And I can attest to that in my life. And sometimes we can get a little, forgetful, and I really feel like dream a little, take your eyes off of whatever may be unfolding that's not pleasant, or, the fear, because you're really putting yourself out there. You're really going about, what it is that you want to do. And it get a little fearful sometimes. So I'm just hearing, remember, dream a little. Put yourself in that vibration, in that frequency of what it is that you truly desire and what it is that you truly want. Okay? Sorry guys, my little nephew. He's trying to like get my crystals. I have him like literally on my lap. Y'all see that little hand? Doop, doop. He's so handsome and cute, you know? So that's what Spirit is saying right now in this moment. What Spirit really wants you to know in this moment, my love, is that what is for you will never miss you. Okay? And how to truly call that in is dream a little. Be open, change your perspective, focus on what it is that you desire. So, my loves, that is going to be your daily spiritual guidance in this moment, okay? And dream a little. All it takes is faith as small as a mustard seed. That's all it takes. Dream a little. Don't be afraid to dream, you know? Because I feel like when whatever you allow yourself to dream in, you're going to reconnect with your truth. All right. So I love you guys so freaking much. It is such an honor to read for you guys. As always, I love you. Don't forget to go out and hug a tree for me and you. Get out in nature to get grounded, you know, go to the beach, go to the park, do those things, you know, really spend time in nature because it's going to help you bring it back in. It's going to help you, you know, reconnect with your truth, okay? So I love you guys so freaking much. And as always, I'm sending you oodles of love and light. And I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
Just to follow, she blazing.